The Adventure of Benny the Brave. Welcome to today's episode of Easy Stories in English. Today, we will tell you the story of Benny the Brave, a little mouse who lived in a big forest. This story is about friendship, courage, and adventure. So, sit back, relax, and let's begin. Once upon a time, in a green forest filled with tall trees and colorful flowers, there lived a little mouse named Benny. Benny was not like other mice. He was small, but he had a big heart. Benny loved to explore and make new friends. Every day, he would leave his cozy home under a big oak tree and go on adventures. One sunny morning, Benny woke up with a smile. He looked outside and saw the sun shining bright. Today is a perfect day for an adventure, he thought. He packed a small bag with some cheese and set off into the forest. As Benny walked, he met his friend, Lily the rabbit. She was hopping around happily. "Good morning, Benny," she said. "Where are you going today?" "I'm going to explore the other side of the forest," Benny replied excitedly. "Can I come with you?" asked Lily. "Of course, the more, the merrier," said Benny. Together, Benny and Lily walked through the forest. They saw beautiful flowers and heard birds singing. Benny felt happy to have a friend by his side. After a while, they reached a stream. The water was clear and sparkled in the sunlight. "Let's take a break and have some cheese," Benny suggested. They sat by the stream, enjoying their snack. Suddenly, they heard a loud noise. "What was that?" Lily asked, looking scared. "I don't know, but let's find out," Benny said bravely. They followed the sound and discovered a big old tree. Under the tree, they saw a group of animals gathered around. There was a wise owl, a friendly fox, and a shy deer. "What's happening?" Benny asked. The wise owl spoke. "There is trouble in the forest. A storm is coming, and it will bring strong winds and heavy rain. We need to find a safe place for everyone." Benny and Lily exchanged worried looks. "We can help," Benny said confidently. "We will find a safe place for all the animals." The animals agreed, and Benny took the lead. He thought hard about where they could go. "There is a cave on the mountain. It is safe and dry," he announced. The animals cheered. "Let's go to the cave," they said, but the path to the cave was steep and filled with challenges. As they walked, they encountered a rocky area. Benny looked at the rocks and then at his friends. "We need to climb over these rocks carefully," he instructed. Lily was nervous. "What if I fall?" she said. "Just take your time and hold on tight," Benny encouraged her. One by one, they climbed over the rocks. Benny helped Lily when she stumbled. They worked together, and soon they were across the rocky area. As they continued their journey, dark clouds began to fill the sky. The wind started to blow, and the first drops of rain fell. "We must hurry," said the fox, looking worried. Benny quickened his pace. They reached a river that was flowing fast because of the rain. "How will we cross?" asked the deer. Benny thought for a moment. "We can use fallen branches to make a bridge," he suggested. The animals collected branches and worked together to build a makeshift bridge. Benny led the way and encouraged everyone to cross carefully. They made it to the other side just as the rain began to pour heavily. Finally, they reached the entrance of the cave. It was dark inside, but they felt safe. Benny turned to the animals and smiled. "We did it! We found a safe place." Inside the cave, they waited for the storm to pass. The wise owl told stories to keep everyone calm. Benny felt proud of his friends and himself. They had faced challenges together and helped each other. As the storm raged outside, Benny thought about how important friendship was. "I couldn't have done this without you all," he said. "We are brave together." After a few hours, the storm finally stopped. The sun began to shine again. Benny and the animals stepped outside. The forest looked different. Trees were swaying gently, and puddles formed on the ground. Everyone stepped outside, taking in the fresh smell of rain and the bright sunshine. "Look!" Lily exclaimed, pointing at a beautiful rainbow stretching across the sky. The colors were vivid and bright, making everyone smile. "Wow, it's so pretty," Benny said, feeling a sense of joy. "Let's take a moment to enjoy it." They all gathered together to admire the rainbow. Benny felt grateful for his friends and the adventure they had shared. "We worked together and kept each other safe," he said. "That makes us all brave." After enjoying the view, Benny turned to the group. "Now that the storm is over, we should check on everyone in the forest. They might need our help too." The animals agreed, and they set off back into the forest. As they walked, they noticed some fallen branches and leaves scattered everywhere. Benny and his friends decided to help clean up the forest. "Let's pick up the branches and clear the paths," Benny suggested. Everyone nodded, eager to lend a hand. They worked together, picking up debris and moving it away from the trails. As they helped, they met other animals who also needed assistance. A family of squirrels was trying to find their lost acorns, and a group of birds had built their nest in a tree that had fallen. Benny and his friends jumped in to help wherever they could. "Thank you, Benny. You are so brave," said one of the squirrels. "You helped us find our acorns." Benny smiled. "We are all brave when we work together." After a long day of helping others, the animals gathered back at the big oak tree where Benny lived. They were tired but happy. Benny had an idea. "Let's have a celebration. We can share food and tell stories about our adventure." Everyone cheered. They prepared a feast with fruits, nuts, and cheese. Benny brought out his favorite cheese, and everyone enjoyed the delicious meal together. As they ate, they shared stories. The wise owl told tales of bravery, while the fox shared funny stories from his adventures. Benny listened, feeling proud of how far they had come. When it was Benny's turn to speak, he said, "I want to thank you all for being such great friends. Today showed me that even the smallest mouse can be brave when surrounded by friends. Let's always help each other." The animals clapped and cheered. They knew that friendship made them strong and brave. The next morning, Benny woke up early. He looked outside at the beautiful forest, now sparkling from the rain. He felt excited for new adventures that awaited him. As he stepped outside, he saw Lily hopping around. "Good morning, Benny. Are you ready for another adventure?" she asked. Benny grinned. "Absolutely. There's so much to explore." Together, they set off into the forest once again, ready to discover new places and make new friends. They knew that whatever challenges lay ahead, they would face them bravely together. And so, Benny the Brave continued his adventures, proving that courage comes not from size, but from the heart, and that true friendship makes every journey worthwhile. Conclusion. Thank you for listening to the story of Benny the Brave. Remember, like Benny, you can face challenges with courage and kindness. Always help your friends, and together, you can overcome anything. Join us next time for another exciting story. Until then, keep exploring and learning. Story 2. The Journey of Emma the Explorer. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by mountains and rivers, lived a girl named Emma. Emma was 12 years old and had a curious mind. She loved reading books about faraway places and dreaming of adventures. Every day after school, she would explore the fields and woods near her home. One sunny morning, Emma woke up with excitement. "Today is the day," she thought. With a backpack filled with snacks, a map, and her favorite compass, she was ready to start her journey to find the hidden waterfall, a secret place her grandmother had told her about. Emma set off down the path that led out of the village. She waved goodbye to her parents and promised to return before sunset. As Emma walked, she felt the warm sun on her face. The flowers were blooming, and the birds were singing. She followed the trail, looking at her map. "I just need to follow the river," she said to herself. After walking for a while, Emma reached the riverbank. The water was clear and sparkling. She noticed some rocks along the edge. "I can hop across these rocks to the other side," she thought. Emma carefully stepped from one rock to another. Just as she was almost across, she slipped. "Oh no!" she exclaimed. But she quickly grabbed onto a branch and pulled herself up. "That was close. I need to be more careful," she said, laughing at herself. On the other side of the river, Emma continued her journey. Soon, she came across a clearing where she saw two boys playing soccer. They noticed her and waved. "Hi there. Do you want to join us?" one of the boys called out. Emma smiled and replied, "Sure, I love soccer." She ran over and played with them for a while. After the game, she introduced herself. "I'm Emma, and I'm looking for the hidden waterfall." "Wow, we've heard about that too. It's supposed to be amazing," said the other boy, named Alex. "We can help you find it." Emma was thrilled to have new friends. "Great, let's go together," she said. The three of them set off, following the path deeper into the forest. As they walked, the path became steeper and more challenging. There were large rocks and thick bushes. Emma looked at her map and said, "We need to get over that hill to find the waterfall, but it looks hard to climb." Alex said, looking a bit worried, "It will be an adventure. We can do it together," Emma encouraged. "Just take it one step at a time." They all agreed and began to climb. It was tough, but they helped each other. Emma cheered them on, saying, "You're doing great. Just a little more." Finally, after what felt like forever, they reached the top of the hill. As they stood there, catching their breath, they looked out and gasped. Below them was a beautiful valley, and in the distance, they could see the mist rising from the hidden waterfall. "We made it!" Emma shouted with joy. "Let's go!" The three friends hurried down the other side of the hill, excited to reach the waterfall. When they arrived, they were amazed. The waterfall was magnificent. Water cascaded down the rocks, creating a sparkling pool at the bottom. Rainbows danced in the mist. "Wow, this is incredible," said Alex, eyes wide. Emma couldn't believe her dream had come true. "Let's take a picture," she suggested. They gathered together, smiling in front of the waterfall, capturing the moment forever. After taking photos, they decided to have a picnic by the water. Emma shared her snacks, and they laughed and talked about their dreams and adventures. They felt like they had known each other forever. As the sun began to set, Emma realized it was time to head back home. "We should go before it gets dark," she said. "Can we come back tomorrow?" asked one of the boys. "Of course. We can explore more together," Emma replied, feeling happy about their new friendship. As they made their way back, they talked about all the things they wanted to do and see in the future. Emma realized that adventures are even better when shared with friends. When they reached the village, Emma waved goodbye to Alex and his friend. "Thank you for joining me today. I had the best time." "You're an amazing explorer, Emma. We can't wait to go on more adventures together," Alex replied with a big smile. Emma felt a warmth in her heart. She had set out that day to find the hidden waterfall, but she had gained something even more valuable: friendship. "See you tomorrow," she called as she headed home. The next morning, Emma woke up early, eager for another adventure. She quickly ate her breakfast and packed her bag with snacks and her map. She could hardly contain her excitement as she thought about exploring the waterfall again with her friends. When she arrived at the clearing where they had played soccer the day before, she found Alex and his friend waiting for her. "Good morning, Emma. Are you ready?" Alex asked, bouncing on his feet. "Absolutely. Let's go," Emma replied, and they all set off towards the hidden waterfall once more. This time, they decided to explore the area around the waterfall. They discovered winding paths, colorful flowers, and even some small animals peeking out from behind trees. Emma led the way, using her map to guide them. As they walked, they came across a small cave hidden behind some rocks. "Should we check it out?" Emma suggested, her eyes sparkling with curiosity. "Definitely," said Alex, feeling adventurous. They carefully entered the cave, which was cool and dark. Inside, they found beautiful rock formations and glowing crystals on the walls. "It's like a secret treasure," one of the boys exclaimed. "This is amazing," Emma whispered, awed by the beauty around them. They spent some time exploring the cave, marveling at nature's wonders. Suddenly, they heard a rustling sound. The three friends froze, looking towards the noise. Out from the shadows stepped a friendly-looking old man with a long beard, wearing a hat made of leaves. "Hello there, young adventurers," the old man said with a warm smile. "What brings you to my cave?" Emma stepped forward, feeling brave. "We were exploring and found this cave. It's incredible," the old man chuckled. "Thank you. I've lived here for many years watching over the forest and its secrets. Would you like to learn about the hidden waterfall and the magic of this place?" Emma and her friends nodded eagerly. The old man shared stories about the waterfall, telling them how it provided water and life to the entire forest. He spoke of the importance of caring for nature and respecting the environment. "Remember, every adventure you take comes with the responsibility to protect what you discover," he advised. After spending time with the old man and learning about the forest, Emma and her friends thanked him for sharing his wisdom. They promised to remember his words as they continued their adventures. As they made their way back to the village, Emma felt grateful for everything she had experienced. She had not only found the hidden waterfall, but also made wonderful friends and learned valuable lessons. When they reached home, Emma waved goodbye to Alex and his friend. "Let's meet again tomorrow for another adventure," she suggested. "I can't wait," Alex replied. "There's so much more to explore." Conclusion. That night, as Emma lay in bed, she reflected on her journey. She realized that adventure wasn't just about discovering new places. It was about the friends she made along the way and the memories they created together. The next day, she dreamed of new explorations, exciting challenges, and the laughter of her friends. Emma knew that every adventure would be special, especially with good friends by her side. And so, Emma the explorer continued her journey, ready for whatever awaited her in the beautiful, mysterious world around her.